Crimson Desert's final features overview. If you've been even slightly curious about Crimson Desert, this is the one you need to see. This is the time, baby, because Pearl Abyss has dropped features overview number 3, Life in Pywel, and it might be the most important look at the game before release. This isn't just combat trailers or boss fights. No. We're taking it a little bit deeper on this one. This is the world, the daily life, the stuff that makes an open world RPG actually feel alive. And honestly, Crimson Desert is looking a little way bigger, deeper, and more ambitious than anyone expected. So we're going to break down what this final overview just revealed.
I'm not entertained.
So what makes this feature review so huge, so different than the other ones? Well, it focuses on what you'll actually be doing between big story pieces. Got to look at Pywel as a living world. More activities like fishing, hunting, gathering, crafting, and even managing your own damn camp with companions. The complete feature set. I don't get that anymore, people. This isn't just a game where you ride to the next quest marker. No. Put more effort into that. It's trying to be a full ecosystem where the world reacts to you. NPCs have roles and exploration feels meaningful, not just some slop thrown together. Go here, fetch a pan, piece of fish. The visuals, the atmosphere, it's giving the next gen fantasy vibe where you can just get lost in the environment. It feels the next generation has truly started, and it starts here. Pearl Abyss is clearly pushing Crimson Desert as more of an action game. They want you to be immersed in their massive open world experience that competes with the biggest players out there. The real question I present to you, is Crimson Desert about to be the next breakout everyone is obsessed with? Hell yeah. Or is this ambition just too big to pull off? All fluff. This final look at Life in Pywel is something you need to see. Let's go, people.
Yeah, so let's start off. Daily life and power. The video shifts focus from combat and quest to everyday living in the open world of power. It shows what players can do outside of main missions, like my cousin said in the intro. The things that make the world feel alive. And let me just say, I have been really trying to tamper my cousin's expectations because he is emotionally invested in this game. And he even said in our group chat that this is game of the year and the goddamn year has just started and we already see what's in the pipeline. But listen, watching these feature overviews, and I said this in an earlier Crimson Desert when I was trying to tamper my cousin's expectations, I was like, listen, they doing a lot of talking. They need to do more showing because this game release date is very, very near and it's very upon us, like in a blink of an eye. So these overviews actually have enticed me, and I'm kind of drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. This last overview really tickled my fancy, and I'm not even trying to be shady when I say this. This feels to have everything that I wish the new Fable would be. Even though I understand Fable, it's an isolated like experience. It's a different RPG. While this, hey, they take listen, the amount of stuff in this overview, like it like pulled everything that I loved about good RPGs. Like we talking about like camp management. We talking about sending your companions off to fight, like I did in Assassin's Creed Black Flag and the managing camp of Red Dead Redemption. Like it was like, yo, they're pulling from the great games and they put it in one game. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of drinking the Kool-Aid right now, and but like these are just some shots of daily life around the world and some more scenery and little stuff that they showed off during the video. I ain't gonna lie, it looked good, but I want to talk about the camp in the community a little bit. The central hub is the camp established by Cliff, the main companion. After their home is destroyed, this camp anchors your travels and serves as a base for your activities and rest. There's a camp look cook thing, reminds me a lot of Red Dead Redemption, and it's got a life simulation because you can customize inside of these look like, different modules in the camps and you see in the left bottom left corner. And you can develop the camp over time as you get through the game. So yeah, the camp and the community really, really did just blow my mind. And my cousin has, like I said, he's saying this is game of the year, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's January. Like, what are you talking about? Listen, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of drinking the cool. Like, what did you think about when they touched on the features of the camp in the community and how you can progress? And did you know that you can have like life simulations and putting furniture in place and all that? Did you know that already, or did I just not see that in the past?
No, I didn't know shit about that. When
Okay.
they showed them, I was like, it really seems too good to be true every time they
Yeah.
show this game. But the more they show it off, I'm just like, I need this. This will probably be a double dip game just to have it on
Oh,
PlayStation and the damn Steam Deck or
oh
the
god.
or my game. It don't matter. I just I can't put into words just how tumultuous it will be if this does not hit on all cylinders out the gate. I have to just really, really bring that up. But the reason why, as my cousin so amply puts it, that I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, huffing the paint, is that I have hope. And the reason why I have that, they have expressed this is not based off of Unreal Engine, whether it be 5 or 4 or any of the modern day shit games come out on. They have talked at length that this game and how they're able to make and do all this is based off of an engine that they designed specifically to do the things in this game that it's doing. It's proprietary technology. Even though my cousin, who I've shown at length many, many videos about this, and she's
Mhm.
wasn't really sold. I'll admit, earlier pictures, earlier things we've seen of it, they were a bit fuzzy, a little rough around the edges. But in recent
Mhm.
interviews, the devs have said, hey, if you looked at some shit, anything from, I think he said October of last year and beyond, ain't none of that shit in the game. It's completely fucking different. None of that looks how it is now. The camp management aspects, like I said, the way how they got that, like how in Red Dead 2, moving furniture, customizing your armor. Oh my god. It really was making me think of how, hey, didn't Fable used to have that? The dye colors that you can buy
Mhm.
the armor and then make it look how you want. The mounts, the side games. I've told at length my cousin, and I'm gonna say it here, I'm gonna say it on the record, that Crimson Desert will raise the bar just as The Witcher 3 did for these games. It had
And
its
that
Gwent. It
is
had its
oof.
side content. It had so much for you to partake into besides just the main story. And then on top of it, it had a good fucking story. It had some shit that you were literally working into. Now, I don't know much about this world because I didn't play Black Desert online. Infamous is very against online only and whatnot games, but a piece of me has wanted to be like, man, maybe I should try this, but we're so close to the fucking release date, yo. I don't give a fuck at this point. I don't care.
Yo, do a
And yeah,
fast recap at the beginning. We good.
and yeah, there's no co-op, but this is a water cooler moment game. This is the shit when guys will come into the office over the weekend. Hey, Phil, where you at? I made it to this pond. You made it to where? In what area? I didn't see that. I went up north and found this fucking ferry. What? I went up north? That's where, yeah, I got my ass handed to me, but I found this ferry. Everyone will have their own story and moments to tell. And I believe so, because I watched a few of the interviews from the one developer. I can't remember his name. Please forgive me, you ever see this. But I believe he said that the whole focus of the game, it's not necessarily the narrative and the story they're trying to tell. This game is primarily built around and focused on the combat and the exploration. They want you to play this how you want to play it and get lost in their world. I'm gonna do a quick sidebar real fast. And I want to say this from the depths of my being. You fucking Nintendo fans, don't you dare come out and say that this game, it's like Breath of the Wild. It has the Breath of the Wild did make open world games. Breath of the Wild did not make exploration games. Breath of the Wild is not the blueprint for every fucking game that comes after a la 2017. All right, back to what I was saying. There's so much that you can do, even with the other playable characters. I make sure I say that because the developer, he was very stern. There's one protagonist. There's two other playable characters, and I like how he worded that. He said, "This is Cliff's story, but you have other playable characters to do things Cliff cannot and does not do." Just everything. I look forward to it. Look forward to the stories you can make on this. My only concern is, and I don't think I told my cousin this. I don't think I told her in our group chat. When you have games the scope and size of this,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the content gets a little tedious. Even though everyone loves The Witcher 3 and how a lot of its side content tied into the main one, there was a lot of bullshit content. I will never forget that side quest where the old lady made you go into the hut to get her goddamn pan, and it was too clean. And I was like, is this what I really just did right now? I will hope there are not many moments like that, but at the same time, that's just part of the game.
Your
Like
little shits and
every
giggle
open world,
moments.
yeah, every open world game has some quest like that that you'll look back on.
Like, what the
And then
fuck?
as you do, hell yeah, like what the fuck? Why was that there? But
Yeah, so next up, world activities. Now, this is really where the overview really amped up, and I was already kind of like, damn, the camp and all that, and the progression of the camp. So players can engage in non-combat pursuits to support their journey: fishing and hunting for food and resources, gathering flowers and insects for alchemy materials, and collecting materials for crafting and upgrades via mining and other gathering spots. Now, I also want to put it in that like I said, this game is pulling on aspects of a lot of other games that I enjoy. I emphasize Assassin's Creed's Black Flag little, and maybe people don't remember this, but I could send out like my crew to go get resources, and they will spend X amount of time. Sometimes they will come back with success. Sometimes it was failures, depending on, I think, different little things that I did and upgraded. So when I saw that you can actually send your companions out to like take over a fort and pull information, and they'll be busy and they'll be dispatched. I really did like that because it just reminded me. And like I said, this game is pulling on like all the good shit that I remember in older RPGs and other open world games. So this really is where I started sniffing the paint and drinking the Kool-Aid. And so I really did, and I put up multiple pictures of the video when they was step about like how long and how much time they'll be on it. But it's the fact that that is a thing they thought about. And like my cousin said, they are pulling a lot into this game. And they cover some weapons customization upgrades and the blacksmiths and the trades and the different aspects you can buy as your journey progress. But what did you think about this whole world activity? They did touch on fishing and hunting, but the gathering of flowers, the collecting mines and crafting for upgrades, and also this companion like mission deployment system. Do you remember that in Assassin's Creed's Black Flag?
I'm never going to finish the main story of this game because I'm going to be too busy doing everything else. My
Yes,
cousin has stated many times, I will do all side content. And she does mean all side
all.
content before I touch main story. And it looks like there's much to do. Infamous has so much to get his hands on, but I do remember Black Flag, but I think it started in Assassin's Creed 2, where you would send like your little posse out to do and handle missions, stuff like that. So yeah, I do remember them doing that. And man, look here, I'm here for it all. The fishing, mining, because in any, just like, not to keep harping back to the interviews I watched, but a lot of this stuff I can break down because I did watch the interviews. He talked on a lot of this stuff before these features came out, that the game is predicated, your strength and how you advance in the game is predicated on your gear. It's not just just kill enough shit, get enough experience, and you could just trump everything. No, you got to come correct. You got to come with the right tools in order to get the job done. That would mean mining and all the crafting and other things they
So
have,
that's right
if
up your
not
alley.
right up my alley. My only sad thing I can really say about this when hearing all this news, especially the side activities, the mining, the crafting, the sending your people out, this is the type of game that a strategy guide would go great with. And
Ah,
sadly, they
they don't
don't
do
make those like
yeah,
that
they don't do
anymore.
that anymore.
The
Lost
last
art. I
great
still have my Witcher 3s book.
yeah, that's what I'm about to say. The last great strategy guides on RPGs like this I have are Witcher 3, the 3 volumes of fucking Elden Ring that came so too
Oh
goddamn
god.
late.
That
And
might be
it's
worth
one
some
more.
money.
And of course, my Skyrim Legendary Edition strategy guide that has everything broken down into. This is the type of world you can get lost in. And because it's so expansive and so big, it will take real time for a lot of its content to be uploaded on YouTube for you to find something. You can find a hidden clove and like, oh, what's this? Not knowing, hey, no one or much of no one has probably discovered this. And you try to type it up online and you don't get nothing
Mhm.
because no one's found or discovered it. And I hate to say this, but it could have some memories of Breath of the Wild. And I say that only as far as I remember Breath of the Wild came out and it has this 120 shrines. You can tackle in any of them shrines at any point in the game, however you so choose to. And I
Right
remember
up
being
your
stuck
alley.
at one. I remember being stuck in one and I looked it up online and there was no video for it. There's no one has gotten to it yet. And another thing how that helped with, and even with this game a few times, you can solve problems how you so choose to. There is no one-way script. And I remember them talking about that. I'm getting off track here for a little bit. The boss fights. Nothing is, oh, you have to do it this way. It is all how you choose to. And all of this, especially the mining, all about crafting a better sword, a better bow, and maxing your character, getting them skills together. This is all up my alley. And like I said, it'll probably be towards the end of the year. Teresa probably had beaten the story and done etc. You're like, yo, Infamous, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I did 5 main story quests, and then I took off up north.
The
I went to
bare
go get that bear
minimum.
mount that I saw in the video.
All right, so like I said, camp management and growth. At your camp, you manage farms and ranches to produce ingredients, purchase supplies from vendors, send companions on missions, like I said, to attain timber or in other resources for crafting or trade. And this is just some other like shots that they did of the scenery, which is very fucking beautiful. And it's different. You'll see a fucking tree like horizon with the waterfall. You see the fishermen, and then you see this like fall autumn like scene, and then you see the dock, and then you got gambling. Oh, no, I love a good gamble because, baby, once I get the hang of it and I can make some money, oh, I am tapping that ass, baby. Like I said, this is a lot in this game, but camp management, the growth, all these different aspects, the different scenes. I did they touch or ever state in other overviews on how large this world is? Because just from the scenes and the screenshots and the different variations that I've seen in the overviews, this is kind of shaping up in my head to be very huge. And it's not just ground based. There's like a whole like, sky like region and part of the map. So it's like double size whatever you see because there's a like a base layer
Mm-hmm.
on the ground and then a sky level and some little stuff in between. So this game is a lot. Any game, even Ghost of Yote, and I don't like Ghost of Yote, but once like I got the hang of that little gamble like system, and I can bet money, and when I say doubling, tripling, baby, I'm tapping all the money, and if there's endless amount of money I can get from these NPCs, it's over. It's over. I'm gonna be so rolling in the dough. Yeah, camp management, growth, ranches, farms. Do you see yourself being a rancher, or are you gonna probably just buy resource? I don't know. I don't even know why I'm asking you this because I already know how you're gonna play. This
Yeah, I was about to
motherfucker.
say, what the fuck you asking me for? Hell yeah. You
This
saw that big
motherfucker.
ass pig he picked up in
Ye-
that trailer. I was like,
Oh
we're gonna make some pork
yeah,
chop with that. We're
yeah,
making
yeah.
we're making breakfast.
Bacon, bitch.
Making
Yeah,
bacon.
yeah, I don't
Because they
even know
already
why I'm
said that you
asking.
can take ingredients and make recipes that you will use to heal
Mhm,
yourself. On the go,
mhm.
I was like, "Oh, man, I
And
might
give you,
not
like,
touch this main
boosters.
story the next year."
Yeah, 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 that is true. I forgot about the recipes, and you can pick them up in different facets of the world and stuff like that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good point.
Man, we making gumbo. We making stew. The gambling thing. I'm about to sit down. We gonna learn the ins and outs. I'm hustling. I'm bustling. I'm buying low, selling high. Expansion. I'm coming back to the camp like, hey guys, I come back with great tidings and joy. Hey, take this pig from me. Carol, I have chickens here. Please tend to them.
Yeah,
Like
managing a
I said.
farm. Hey, listen, it's just so many facets of this game that is right up my alley. Like some people are like, that's very
Mm-hmm.
life simulation. I love fucking Harvest Moon. Like I love that type of shit. So farming on top of the gameplay of open world and the combat and the gambling, baby, you speaking nasty to me, and I like it, baby. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I am here for it. Yes, my cousin has been The Witcher 3 for years, so
Yep.
I don't even think my cousin will beat this game in the first year of this
Nope.
release, and then don't let it
Nope.
have DLC. Oh my
Oh
god,
boy. Oh boy.
yeah,
A
it
new area for me to expand my enterprise.
few more things to wrap up. World interaction and NPCs. NPCs such as blacksmiths, tailors, and merchants populate towns and villages across Pywell. Your actions affect how NPCs react. Also reminds me of prime good Assassin's Creed days, back when Assassin's Creed was the pinnacle. Your actions affect how NPCs react. Harming others could make them hostile or even place bounties of you. Top left hand picture, you see an arrest warrant out for Cliff, and basically the town people are seeing him. Bounties on his head. Really, really, really remind me of prime Assassin's Creed days. You know, back when you used to have to snatch the posters off the wall and stuff like that. And in the top right section, you can be placed in jail. Crazy, right? Listen, at this point, they blew my mind. I was like, oh. And then in the bottom right, you see the mining and all that. And then anytime you get to pet a dog, I don't know why. I am such a sucker for that because, you know, I am a very dog like person, even though my cousin would probably detest that because I talk shit about his dog. But the world interaction in the NPCs, what do you think about the bounties being placed in jail? You know, the little interactions that we've seen in the other screenshots that I show of how Cliff interact with the NPCs and the town people and how your actions affect how they look upon you. And that's really, and I hate to keep comparing this game to Fable, but I just think everything that Fable aspired to
You.
be when
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like everything that it really made it shine through. I think this game is really going to end up being done better if this is just not all smoke and mirrors. I have to emphasize that because I am still pessimistic at the end of the day. If this is all not smoke and mirrors, I think this is really going to put the Fable game to shame at the end of the day. But I'll let my cousin give his quick thoughts about the world interaction of NPCs.
I gotta go back a little further here. There was a trailer they showed off maybe last year when they were showing off kind of combat, boss fights, etc. There was a guy that you met in town that had some plate mail armor on.
Oh shit, I know
If
where this is going.
if you can gank people and run their pockets
I already saw it. I knew where you
like in Bethesda
damn it.
games, yo, I'm running into town. Hey, yo, homie, I like your shoes. What you got? What
Run it.
size of those?
Get naked. Run it.
Hey, the cops see me. Hey, I hope they design a system. Hey, you gotta catch me first. I'm riding out. I'm going back to the forest. I'm hiding out, baby. The banditry, the jail time, and once again, it's hard to not make the comparisons to like Fable because that's the type of shit that they used to. The world reacting to your decisions like that I like that. Some consequence,
Yeah.
because there are certain RPGs that I do dear and love, and you break the rules, it's like, oh, he did that. No, no, no. Now my question is, what are the circumstances for which you being in jail? Will they just arrest you and like, oh, 4 days went by and you paid a fine, or do you lose something? Maybe your
Mhm.
skills go down. I know in Oblivion they had it like that. You spent time in jail, whenever like at random three of your best skills, they would just like lower the proficiency you had and like take it down a couple levels. There needs to be some type of consequence or something for you to do
Yeah, yeah,
while
yeah.
you're in jail, or just what I'm saying. Don't just have it be a thing. The pet and the dog thing, hey, I understand. I don't know what it is when there's animals in games and
I'm
you
a
interact with
sucker.
them. I love that. But then now I'm wondering, like, hey, can you have pets? Yo, can I steal someone's dog? Can I
Oh
make a
god.
wolf my pet?
Why you
Oh,
always gotta be scummy? This motherfucker always
it's
think crime
about that
in his
bandit life.
games. Jesus, you
I was
going to jail.
molded
I
by
can
the
already
dark.
see it. You gonna be in jail.
I was molded by the dark. I didn't see the light till I was already man. And then
Oh
by then it was
god.
just blinding. I love all aspects of that. And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Depending on how the save system is, if you can make manual saves, oh yeah, I'm a save scum.
Ooh. Oh
I'm
yeah.
safe scumming. I'm walking to town. Hey man, who are you? Who in what guild? Oh man. Hey, what size are those boots? It's
Look like
happening.
my size.
Look like my size. Hey man, let me holler at you at this turkey leg hut real quick.
Look,
No,
this
no, the
back
one in the
alley.
back. Hey, come in real fast. I am thrilled that it's not just expansive world, interactive world.
Hmm.
Because it seems like I don't want to say life sim, because that's not what it is, but this is the pure definition of a sandbox world. We're gonna put you in this, and you can choose to roam free, do whatever you want. And they've said that you can start the game and take off in whatever direction you won't so choose to, and go do whatever. Because not only can you get in trouble and they'll put a bounty on you, you can take bounty quests. I do remember them saying and talking about that. So you can get your Django on and make some money.
Not Django.
So beyond thrilled for how much and whatnot you can do. Now I am curious how the economy works in the game. Because don't get me wrong, don't let me blow 3 hours fishing. And then I can be like, hey Carl, do you want this fish I got? Yeah, I paid $200 for it. You gonna pay me what? Bro, take this fish. I'll be back in 3 days and come back like, all right, here's all these fish, and then go to a blacksmith and make a better fishing pole, better sword, the armor I stole from the dude and 3 towns over. Oh, answer your question. They said the game world is one continent. I'm sorry, 5 provinces, however you want to. And it's supposed to be bigger than Skyrim's map and twice the size of Red Dead's map.
Oh
So I don't
shit.
know if there's anyone
Oh
out there who has never played Red Dead or Skyrim. Those are some big ass maps, especially
yeah.
including the DLC for Skyrim's map. And Red Dead 2's map is the map from Red Dead 1 with more shit at it. A whole
Mm-hmm.
mountain region else added. You talking some serious shit. So they made sure you're not walking from one end of the map and the other in 5 minutes. No, no, that ain't happening. And then the sky world above or whatever, they call it the abyss. I don't know why they call it that, because it looks nothing like an abyss, but that's supposed to be a big thing too. But I do know it's not what you think. You cannot look up and see it in real
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It is a transition, if you will. I'm cool with that, because that means that's less taxing on the game to constantly be rendering all this
Yeah.
shit, because that type of stuff leads to stutters, frame drops, and etc. So that's cool with me.
But
That's cool.
proprietary built engine though, so
That is the plus side of doing something like this. You
yeah, you
making
can
it from scratch
customize
and not
stuff.
relying. Yeah, you can customize it to your liking. So I'm looking forward to all of it. My cousin ain't lying. I more likely will be abandoned. I am about that life. If I'm given a
Yes.
choice in the game, I'm
Hey,
ganking you.
I'm not gonna I don't want to keep bringing up Fable, but when me and my cousin played Fable online and he came into my world, I had never seen the visuals of being evil and making evil choice, because I'm all about the Halo life. Like, nah, bruh,
Nope. Mm-mm.
no, I like a little. I have that pristine image and viewpoint of how I want to be. I want to be heroic,
Nope.
and I want to lift people and hold myself to a higher standard. My cousin does not feel that way,
Nope.
and he is very
Nope.
much. He
I got
had
to
the
do that in real life.
horns.
I ain't doing that in a video game.
He had the horns. He had. I said,
Mhm.
I had never seen anybody like evil choices because I'm about that Halo life. I don't know. Hey, I just like it. I just maybe because I had fucked up thoughts in real life, so I want a very pristine image. And I don't know, but it's just so funny how opposite we experience games like this. So let's go ahead and wrap this up with the last major thing I want to touch on, and that is, like my cousin stated earlier, the customization options. And this really took me by surprise because I didn't really know about any customization. Because like my cousin has been following this game a year ago. I am just now
Mhm.
sniffing the Kool-Aid. No, we touched on this game in previous topics, and I was kind of like, pump the brakes, pump the brakes. But I am full vapor mask contact. Listen, the customization, I'm all for. Hey, babe, listen, I understand that you may Cliff in a certain image, but baby, I can make him
Mhm.
look more sexy in my view. And then, these are the male, like, there was like some female characters I saw that really took me off guard. I said, female?
Mhm.
What? And I already know that my cousin, female, I'm more the male aspect. So I
Oh,
just
man.
feel like
Gotta get her hair done. Gotta
this
get her hair done.
this game just has so much in it. And I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but I am. Is this too much? I just have to ask that because this is a lot in one game, in one experience, in one brand. So I am really, really, at the end of the day, just asking, are they biting off too much than what they can actually chew on? But the customization would look great. The different shades, like look at all the colors in the top right of a version of a red to a light red to a dark red, like in different like facets of your outfit. And then I was like, what is this troll looking guy? Where did that come from? So listen, the customization of this game looks crazy. It looks very well thought out and meticulous. And I want to emphasize the word meticulous, but I already understand. My cousin is about to pick some crazy looking shit. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? Sometimes I do keep the aspects of how, because like Captain Shepard from Mass Effect, I didn't touch him because I thought he looked perfect already. Now I might change hairstyle. I'm going to change the outfit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to look good at the end of the day. I already know my cousin, he is going to go way outside the box and way outside and way outside the lines. But what did you think about the customization options and all that they showed off to wrap up the video?
The piece de resistance. I'm gonna bring up an aspect my cousin did not talk about. Yo, you can customize the hair. You can cut this motherfucker's hair.
Oh
I think
yeah,
you
in the
can do
bottom
something to
right.
all
Yeah.
their hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, I saw that. I was like, yo, fuck the color and could do hair. That was
And
something I used to do a whole lot. And The Witcher 3, getting his beard
yeah.
trimmed, his
Yeah.
hair.
Oh
Arthur
yeah.
Morgan.
Oh
Hey,
my
a few
god.
days in Red Dead 2, after a nice bath and breakfast. Hey, Arthur, we finna go to the barber shop real quick. We need to trim that up.
Bruh.
You look unpresentable.
Yep, trim his hair, fucking. Yo, I used to switch outfits every
Mm-hmm.
physical day in the game. Yo, I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, man, this
Hey, I
ooh
understand. Now you telling me that not only can I customize my armor and look good, I can make him look good as well. Not so gruff, stuff gruff McGruff with it. Nice fade in the back, clean
mm,
it up.
mm,
Even the orc, the big beast character, could do
mhm.
his hair, his beard. Or you
Really
all just keep giving
customize
me
your
reasons.
gear to
Not,
something that's not,
yep.
anybody playing
Customize the
it.
shield. Yeah, fur around him, a la what's that show? Game of Thrones. You
Ooh,
ought to
yeah.
give me reasons not to play the main story. Why would I want to play the main story when I can do all this greatness on my own?
He's just talking so
All
nasty
of it.
to me, and I love it.
And then on top of that, in-depth customization. We're not just talking red. We're talking red. You can hit blood red, wine red, cherry red. You can do it all, baby. You
All
can
the
mix and
reds.
match all the reds. You saw in the show when they were showing it off, he had the gold drip and his horse was looking banging.
Oh, the
Well,
horse,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry. His mount, because they didn't show it off much in this video, but on other ones, they have already confirmed you can have mounts other than just horses.
Yep.
Oh man. So That's why I'm saying, I'm gonna say it again. If they pull this off right, this will be game of the year. This will be what Expedition 33 was last year. If this comes out swinging right, I'm looking forward to all this.
Yeah, listen. Like I said, I am full Vapor Max, full contact. All the smoke is in my lungs right now. So yeah, listen. Day one, am I seeing day? Listen, nah, I can't say day one because I'm pessimistic. I gotta be true to who I am. But
I ain't doing day one.
listen, I am intrigued. I am intrigued as soon as March 19th. And probably I'll be watching people's pre-releases because certain people, get the game early, so they'll put the first
Mm-hmm.
couple hours and stuff like that. Listen, I am constant hours, multiple hours probably looking up and seeing is everything that they portrayed in these overviews and promise and all this lead up to this game is true, or is it gonna be smoke and mirrors? Because baby, if it's true, yeah, listen, we gonna do a let's play, and a let's play probably gonna be very, very long because there's just so much to do and so many aspects of this game that you can probably just spend hours doing. And like my cousin said, you won't touch the main fucking quest or main storyline. You're still doing side
Mm-hmm.
shit. And like my cousin said, they
Mm-hmm.
want you to get lost in this world, baby. And from the sounds of it, I can see people talk about how they clock hours and hours on Skyrim and other Bethesda older titles that were good. Listen, people probably easy 100 hours of gameplay on this on one save and probably do multiple saves if they really about that life. But that has been Crimson Desert. That has been the last overview breakdown from us, and I really wanted to give this game an extended discussion and really go in depth on how we feel about all the aspects. And too, because my cousin has proclaimed this game to be game of the year, and I'm not saying he's wrong after reviewing and watching a lot of the overview aspects, because this game is offering a lot and promising a lot. But let's just see if they really come around the corner of that 400-meter and they really come out and sprint to the end. They are clear favorites for game of the year, because if all this to be true, my cousin is right. Game of the year, and it's really going to be maybe another run amok like Expedition 33 was at the Game Awards, where it was kind of like, all right, is anybody else going to win something? I think my cousin is very, very, very accurate in his predictions. If this is to be true, I want to continue to say, if this to be true, I am pessimistic. I want to temper his expectations and mine at the same time, because a lot of games promise a lot and they overpromise, underdeliver, and we left with this sense of disappointment. Yeah, I just want to temper expectations, but as soon as gameplay footage is out, I'm on this shit like white on rice, baby. Because like, why not? Like, the game is just offering everybody something for every type of player in open world and RPG, just sandbox, like my cousin said at the end of the day. But listen, March 19th, 2026, top of the year, first quarter 2026 is definitely shaping up to be a hell of a year for games, really open world and narrative driven games. Like my cousin said in the other video, nobody's looking for live service slop, and these are the type of experience that the industry is giving. Why would we ever want to play a free to play game like Highguard when you have Crimson Desert on the market? Like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So my cousin is very accurate in a lot of things that we talked about and covered this week in our topics. But let us know, how did you feel about this last overview? What did you think? Are you excited for a lot of the aspects that we touched on in this extended discussion? I know this has been a long drawn video, but we really wanted to cover and give the shine to Crimson Desert because it is shaping up to be a definitely game of the year contender. And after seeing this final look at the Life of Pywel, do you think Crimson Desert is about to be the next great open world RPG, or just open world period? Or is it trying to do too much before launch? We have to ask that because we just have to see. We have to wait and see. But listen, how this is looking up, I think my cousin might be right back game of the year. I'm just gonna be honest. But listen, we are you not entertained? This is our overview of the last overview of Crimson Desert. But let us know in the comments down below how you feel, what you think, and are you excited? And is this game of the year material in your your opinion. Let us know in the comments down below, and we'll be back same time, same place next week on some nice, juicy gaming topics.
Game on. And that's it for this video of Are You Not Entertained podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll never miss our next hot take. Until next time, Are You Not Entertained?